TGIF. TGIF. It's always TGIF on the farm. Is it not? Oh, hey, tell us here. TGIF. Oh, hey, tell us here. TGIF here, isn't it? Late. TGIF. Thank goodness it's farm day. We are here on our small hobby farm. It is a rainy day. It's a Friday. And so how can we not be happy? It's not a rainy day on Monday. It's rainy day on a Friday. So we're gonna make this fun, right, everybody? We have on our farm here right now, what I'm gonna do with this live video is go ahead and let my 12 new rescue battery hens out to free range. It's been a long morning on the farm. I've got some issues going on with, a few of my birds inside. I've been working with sauerkraut and I'm gonna take a little breath here. The live videos for me are still quite new. I really enjoy sharing my farm life. It's not about promoting myself. It's not about making money. For me, it is about sharing my life. And in sharing my life, well, I'm really sharing my farm life. And my animals bring me such joy here that I just really want to share it. So here's our 12 ladies. I'm going to go ahead and let them out for the first time today, and we're already at the 2:45 p.m. hour. They haven't been out today because we have not yet introduced them to the rest of our flock. We have a total of, like I said, 39 birds. I have introduced these ladies to our one little flock that you just saw there, my silky roosters and their little girls. Here they are. I am enjoying so much seeing these ladies come out and free range. For anybody who doesn't know, I didn't know. We needed more rather hens on our farm because we have 9 roosters. We were desperately seeking some new ladies. We found somebody that was over an hour away that had ladies, hens, mature ladies. I had no idea. Going on almost 3 weeks this Sunday it'll be that we welcomed these 12 new ladies. They are comet hens. I didn't know. I couldn't believe when we picked these girls up. They looked like they were dying. They looked terrible. I was like, what? We met this lady in her driveway, and she had a driveway lined with cages with all different birds. And I was like, I don't even know where we are. I thought we were just coming to pick up 12, mature hens from somebody. And yet, I don't know. It was all a shady deal. I felt like it was a drug deal, but we came home with chickens, not drugs. So immediately, I began to wonder, well, what's wrong with these girls? And this lady didn't give us any information. She said they came from a hen house. And I was like, okay, well, what does that mean? Here I live on a small hobby farm. I didn't know what a hen house was. I've seen poultry hen houses before where baby chicks, come in and they're used for raising, for selling, for, yes, slaughter, for such places as Purdue, Tyson, Tyson, for consumption of food. These ladies came from what they're called battery hens. Battery hens. What is that? I was like, battery hens? What does that mean? I immediately Googled the term battery hens, and my heart, my soul, my everything sank to the depths of my own soul to discover what I began to discover at that point. And it all began to make sense why these precious little girls looked so terrible. Yes, small cages with like 5 chickens. No, it was 80 chickens inside each cage, apparently. Wall to wall, ceiling to ceiling, thousands of birds inside of these hen houses. When I thought, life is all about perception. And when I thought about perception for myself, hen house, I was thinking, a cute little place. No. These ladies came from a mass production hen house where these ladies were raised for 12 to 18 months, and that's how old they are right now. And when they were done laying eggs, they were going to be sold off for slaughter for pet food. We have a lot of animals. I understand all of that. I have to say right off the bat here with battery hens, I'm not here to start any political debates. I'm not here to change the world of the ways that animals are raised for consumption. I'm grateful that these girls are here. Nub, here's my favorite little girl, Nub. Nub, when I first saw her, I was like, we need these girls. She looked like a chicken that you would buy in a store, like to eat, to cook. But she had a neck and a head and feet. I couldn't believe she had no feathers. None of these ladies had any feathers. Let me take a breather here. These girls are so special to me. We are going on about 3 weeks since welcoming them to our farm. We do have 39 birds now. We needed some older ladies because we have 9 roosters. When I began to research the battery hens and began to read that, 80 birds per cage, they cut their beaks to prevent them from, they're in overcrowded situations. So what would you do? They fight each other. So by cutting their beaks, that prevents them from causing such injury. And then, of course, the hen house losing birds, the lives of such birds. Look at them, though. This is, let me just stop. I'm a little bit excited. It's TGIF. It is Friday on the farm here, and I am excited. And I'm most excited that these ladies have a new life, free-ranging. I've been doing so much with these girls. I've been told that they will never grow feathers back again, and yet look, you have new feathers. Look at them. They're growing new feathers. Their beaks, I don't know if they'll grow back. Cutting their beaks is not an entirely painful thing. It is more so like cutting our fingernails, and yet the notion of cutting their beaks is tragic and terrible because of the reasons that their beaks were cut. Battery hens, when they're living in a hen house, are subject and forced into constant state of molting. Let me also back up and share that the saddest thing I discovered is that these ladies may only live 2 to 12 months here with us. I'm not a big person into science and this, statistics and all of that. I also know that love doesn't conquer all. And yet I do know, living on a farm, that love absolutely is essential. Look at this. These girls never knew. We're going on 3 weeks now, so they're used to it now. But these girls never knew natural sunlight before. They were forced into states of darkouts where the lights would be shut down for several days. They would then be given drugs to actually force them into a state of, a hormonal state of I'm losing the word right now. Look at them. I'm in awe. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm in awe. This is beautiful to see. They are sunbathing right now. It's been raining all day here today on the farm. And I haven't let them out yet today until now. I could share so much. I am sharing so much. I love sharing what I know about these ladies. They never knew grass before. They never knew free ranging. They never knew anything. They never knew natural sunlight. They were forced into states of menopause with these drugs and then put into states of no lighting And then all of a sudden, the lights would be switched back on. You talk about like mental illness. Oh my God, we're talking about birds here. These birds are the birds that were laying eggs that are sold to grocery stores across the country for us, our consumption. I never knew. I never thought about it. And the reality is, who does think about it? All my life, buying eggs in a grocery store, I never thought about, well, what's the condition of the hens that are in these hen houses? I didn't even know they were called hen houses. I was just like, oh, here's eggs coming to us, right? You're eating KFC right now. That's okay. Don't feel bad. I mean, it's called life. And we can't feel bad. That's why I continue to say I'm not here to try to alter the world in the ways that it is. I just really feel so strongly that the more awareness we have, the more we can respect the food that we eat. Enjoy that KFC. Don't feel bad. When we first began to have hens here, before our battery hens, and these are what these ladies are called, our battery hens. If you Google battery hens, well, you're going to find out a whole lot like I did, and it is tragic to hear. I couldn't even eat my own birds' eggs, and yet I was still buying them in stores. It's called mind over matter. When you live on a farm, and I've been living the farm life for only a few years now, so I had to go through my own motions as well as emotions in discovering, well, why can't I eat my own bird's eggs? Aren't they like the most natural? And yet we just have these perceptions. Perception is something that we learn in life as human beings. And it's really hard to find our own ways to break through such perception. Once you do break through and you begin to discover, well, I love scrambled eggs now. I love omelets. I love everything. These ladies, when they first came to us Sunday will be 3 weeks since these ladies came to our farm. We were told they will never grow feathers back again. Look at them. They are growing feathers. They're growing all sorts of new feathers. These ladies sing to me. Okay, here's Gilbert on the other side. We do have right now, I'm not introducing these ladies anytime soon. Here's my big daddy over here, also yellow legs. Again, also, this is the reason we got these 12 ladies, is we needed a better ratio for our flock of birds here. We have 9 roosters. We didn't have enough ladies. So again, I was looking for 12 mature ladies, and when we picked these girls up, I was like, oh God. I mean, what are they even gonna live? I have been going full force ahead in my Googling, in my researching, in discovering further knowledge of these birds. I'm giving them all sorts of vitamins, poultry supplements. These ladies sing to me. They sing to me now. I mean, my other birds don't even sing to me. They talk to me, but they don't. This is one of my small flocks that I have introduced. This is 2 silky roosters with their 3 hens. They are totally fine with these ladies. And let me tell you, these ladies are like gangsta style. Gangster ladies. They never were subject to knowing roosters. So when they met my silkies, they were like, step off and you will not mess with us. And I loved, listen to them. They're like, that's right. I loved that these little roosters respect these ladies in such a way. I'm not quite sure my other roosters will respect these ladies yet. I don't want to introduce my other roosters to these ladies until these ladies continue to have perhaps at least 2 more weeks. No, why'd you say lunch? Reeled south. Lunch, LOL. No, this is not lunch. Are you talking about lunch like my birds? Like you want to eat them? No. Don't say that, please. These are our pets. Look at them. Look. Oh. Imagine never seeing sunlight. You said yes, LOL. You want to eat my birds? No, these birds are not for consumption. We live on a hobby farm. These are all of my pets. These ladies are my life. And they've only been here for, like I said, almost 3 weeks. And yeah, they immediately became my life, passion. I will do all that I can to assure their safety, their health. I'm most impressed to see that we were told they probably will never grow feathers back again. And yet, like I said, here they are growing feathers back again. All of their beaks were cut because they were living in such crowded conditions, stacked into cages, forced to simply lay eggs, pumped full of drugs. Battery hens, from what I understand, are illegal in many states. They are not illegal in the state of North Carolina. I'm not here to change the law. I'm not here to start any political debates. Here's my Nub. Nub! When Nub came, Nub. That's why I named her Nub. She literally looked like a chicken that you buy in a store. But she had a neck and she was alive. And I was like, oh my God, this is tragic. Okay, what about the eggs? So, I don't know what you mean about what about the eggs. But what I do know in the past 3 weeks is these ladies, at first, 12 ladies, we got about 3 eggs a day for the first week. We are now going almost on 3 weeks, and we're getting 12 eggs a day. That is what birds lay, is 1 egg a day. They do follow me around. What other animals do we have on the hobby farm here? We have 2 sheep, my pet sheep. We have 2 livestock guardian dogs, Great Pyrenees, Anatolian Shepherds. We have an Australian cattle dog, Chihuahua, a barn cat. We are a family farm. These animals are not for our food consumption unless it is their eggs. I didn't see that last comment. Yes, I eat their eggs. Their eggs are delicious. Let me show you their eggs. Hold on. Because I just Nub. It's really quite sad, and yet I try to not humanize these animals. I try to relate to their condition. But do you see come on, stop it. Look at that. I used to think they were dying when they were doing this. She's literally bathing in the sun. These ladies never saw sun. These chickens, apparently, from what the drug lady, it seemed like a drug deal. We picked up chickens from somebody's driveway. We had to drive an hour away. She said they were vaccinated. We weren't given any proof of that. But here's their eggs from this morning, as well as my other chickens' eggs. These battery hens lay brown eggs, and they're laying 1 egg a day each, and that is what hens lay. They should be vaccinated. This lady said they were vaccinated. There's no way to prove it. This is why we keep them in semi-isolation. They have their own coop that they're staying in. We have 3 coops on our hobby farm. This is their coop in here. And since I started to let them out to free range, I don't know what month they start to lay eggs. Most chickens start to lay eggs around the month of about 5 months. From what I know, our other birds on the farm here, we incubated them ourselves, most of them, and hatched them here from incubators. It's about 5 months when they start laying eggs. Angela vaccinated. Are you talking to me? I don't know that I know I don't know anything. I'm continuing to learn everything as I go along. These are not the battery hens. This is my one small flock here that has been introduced. We have a holding paddock area here. It's blocked off so that my other roosters and my other flocks can't come in here just yet. I'm gonna wait until these ladies continue to grow more feathers. I'm not worried about them being strong. These, like I said, my silkies, my 2 roosters right there, the black one and the white one, they discovered right away that these battery hens, although they look like they're weak, I don't know, Scottish Gary wants to invite me to co-host. I don't even know what this means, so I'm not sure how to accept that or not. Oh, okay, so this is the first time to see my Silky on one of the battery hens. Wow. Okay, we're gonna let it happen. It needs to happen. This is why we brought these ladies here, and that was pretty nice. Okay. I don't know how to invite whoever that was that just wanted to come co-host with me. I'm all new to this live video, so bear with me. I didn't mean to decline you, whoever you are. This is all new to me. But thank you for trying to co-host with me. Angela, you call these chickens vaccines where you're from? I'm confused. These are battery hens. They're comets, C-O-M-E-T-S. We do have 4 other comets. They're not here right now. They're in the other part of our farm out there. We live on 13 acres. We've got 7 acres fenced in. And, but look at them just go down. Look, she's like, oh, I'm just gonna lay here and eat some grass because, whoa, isn't this the life? I find it most beautiful. These are our pets here. They are not for slaughter here. And yet if we did not, well, I don't even consider it that we rescued them, and yet we did. We bought these birds. This lady charged us $30 a bird. And I was like, okay, well, we need these birds. And yet when we picked them up, I was like, what? Listen, 3 weeks ago, if you see any of my videos on my profile page from the beginning of when we brought them home, it's absolutely a miracle to see the amount of feathers that they have begun to grow. None of them had feathers on their necks. All of their necks were bare. They looked like turkeys, small turkeys. Hi, Nub. They all go into this submissive mode. They weren't used to human contact at all, unless I guess it was somebody coming in to toss food in for them. So they definitely trust me. They definitely follow me around, but they're still not here to like cuddle with me and stuff. Hi, Cece. Hey. Hi, Stacy. Thank you. So when I do go to, pet them, whatever, they go into this little submissive mode right there. It's not because they're afraid of me. It's just they're like, what the heck, They're not used to human interaction at all. I'm really big into baby step introductions. I'm grateful to be the full-time shepherd here on our small hobby farm. Grateful to be able to do gradual introductions. I'm not about to throw these ladies into my flock of giant roosters, which I'll walk out here in a minute and show you the rest of the farm. But you see, they continue to just follow me. Hey, girls, are there any more eggs in here? Huh? Well, look. Oh my God, it's so sweet. Wait, are you okay in here? This is not one of my battery hens. This is one of my other hens. And you kind of got cornered yesterday. I know. She met one of the other roosters. We have some pretty big roosters here, and they're young roosters. I'll show you in a second, and they're pretty aggressive. So I really am not ready to introduce these ladies to those roosters. Hi, are you singing to me? Are we singing? We love to sing. When I do leave them, I'm gonna come out here in a second. It's kind of sad. They go back in the coop, and I'm like, what are you doing? But they definitely feel their safety with me, and that does bring me joy to know when any animal trusts you in such ways. Hi, new chicken mom, Amy. Yes, these are my pets too. Chickens, hens, roosters, they're all fun. They bring us such delight and laughter and joy. My husband and I think our biggest conversations are about, did you see Greenlegs today and what he did? Did you see Nub? Nub was so funny today. They literally add life to life itself, and that's a beautiful thing. So I'm just gonna kind of lock this up here for a minute, and I'll show you the rest of the flock. Go find them. TGIF. Thank goodness it's farm day, and it's also TGIF. Thank goodness it's farm day, and it's also Friday. All right, so with our 39 birds, we have little sub flocks within. Here's one of my little flocks. Here's my sheep and my livestock guardian dog. Hey guys, June, Cash. June and Cash are our pet sheep. They are hair sheep. They don't have wool. We also have Juno and Cash, our livestock guardian dogs. They are Great Pyrenees Anatolian shepherds. We currently, okay, how do I explain this? No, do not ram me. He's in a ramming mode. We are currently being stalked and hunted by wildlife, which is more than likely a coyote. I'm grateful for our livestock guardian dogs. This is why they're back here right now, because this is where they're seeing up this way is possibly, I'm believing, a coyote. They don't really react to raccoons or even foxes. Oh, Amy, I love that. Yes, chickens keep me going too every day. Every day. I love chickens. Juno is kind of knocked out. So livestock guardian dogs, they are nocturnal by nature. Two totally different personalities, morning, noon, and then when the sun goes down and it gets dark outside, these two going way back into time. That was kind of loud. Going way back into time, this is why these dogs were bred and created, was to give the Good Shepherd time to rest at night so that they could take over the duties of the Good Shepherd. So when I am out here during the day, again, I'm grateful to be the full-time shepherd on our small farm here. Everybody is our pet here. It is a hobby farm. We don't profit anything from here. I'm not here to even profit on these live videos. I'm literally here to share the joy. Cece, Storm, Cece, Storm, Gilbert, our number one half silky George Clooney looking shabby chic rooster. He actually was ostracized months ago by the entire flock. The only bird rooster that flew over the fence one day. He was kicked out of the entire flock. He was so scared when he flew over that fence immediately. He didn't know what, kicked out of the entire flock. He was so scared when he flew over that fence immediately. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know where to go, but he knew that nobody else wanted him here. Okay, so this is part of the deal. Storm is a girl, and that happens. Here's my young flock here, and this is 4 roosters with 2 girls. That is not acceptable by even my standards. We needed now, but it's part of an introductory isolation and gradual introduction. We needed more ladies to balance out our ratio. Because we have incubated most of our eggs and birds here, well, you're never guaranteed what you're going to have, boy or girl. It's out our ratio. Because we have incubated most of our eggs and birds here, well, you're never guaranteed what you're going to have, boy or girl. That is how we got 9 roosters. I am not one who gets rid of my roosters, even when they are awful. We simply build another coop or figure it out. But for the most part, even when they are awful, we simply build another coop or figure it out. But for the most part, they all figure it out for themselves. The sun has come out today. It's been really rainy today, kind of cold and dismal weather. We're in central North Carolina, near Raleigh, Durham. I don't know where my big flock is. This is our behind barnway area. This is where my workspace is, and usually they're hanging out here. I have all different, oh God, look over here. Here's CJ the barn cat. CJ, did you have a late night, CJ? I'm sorry if you keep losing me, Amy. We're on a farm in the country, and we have bad Wi-Fi here. So depending on where I'm walking to, my Wi-Fi may come in and out. I love this life. I love, I don't ever want to leave here. Oh no. I didn't mean to just hit that. I'm still getting used to these live videos. This is all new to me. I didn't mean to just hit that. I'm still getting used to these live videos. This is all new to me. I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to become. I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to become a celebrity. I'm not here for it. I'm here to share my life. No, I didn't see, Amy, what you said about the silkies for your granddaughter. This is all new to me, these live videos. So really, I'm videoing and I'm not even looking down at the screen. I don't know what immunizations. I see baby. We were told that these 12 new battery hens came with hens. This is an interesting though, because all of our other birds were incubated and born on the farm, and what I have been told by our farm veterinarian here, this is an interesting though, because all of our other birds were incubated and born on the farm, and what I have been told by our farm veterinarian here is that as long as your birds are, born on your farm, you don't need to worry about vaccinations. Are, born on your farm, you don't need to worry about vaccinations. I mean, they came from a large, probably thousands and thousands of these hens that were there. And if this lady didn't buy them for whatever she bought them for to then sell to other people like us, they were going to be sent off on one of those large trucks and crates and sent off to slaughter for pet food. I don't know if you heard me, baby. I do have bad Wi-Fi here on the farm. I don't know if you heard me, baby. I do have bad Wi-Fi here on the farm. I don't know what immunizations, even my farm, the country here. My farm vet is actually, I love her. I love Dr. Tyser in Siler City, North Carolina. I love her. But she's actually learning from me more about chickens. Oh, here's my big flock in here. What are you doing in here? So, I don't know why they've come into the coop. The sunshine is out. What are you doing in here? Are you having a love fest? Are you just coming and enjoying somebody else's food? Here is my other flock here, which is 2 roosters. This is our godfather rooster. He hates me. The only animal on this farm that hates me and tragically hurts me every day. Green legs. Tony Soprano, aka. This is his son Cole. Cole is a sweet, sweet rooster. These are the 2 that run the whole crew here on our farm. And then here is their ladies here. So they've got 2 roosters there and 5 ladies. People talk about ratios, typically speaking. First of all, let me just say I'm not into statistics. I'm into what works for you is what works for you. And we did discover that it wasn't working for us, that we really did need more ladies, which is why we got these 12 new ladies. So again, psychology 101, delaying gratification. Of course, a lot of people will just get new hens and throw them out there. No, you want them to acclimate to their new environment first. You want to make sure that they're not sickly. And that, the other birds on the farm have time to get used to seeing them around before they come out. This is a makeshift thing here. We're not used to having to block off this area. My husband is amazing. This is my husband's childhood home that when his father died in 2022, we decided, without really much thought, just to pack it up from Florida and move on back home. And my husband's father was an agricultural farmer. And so he built this whole building here, which was a building at first, with all of his farm equipment and all of that. And my husband then built in the coops, the stall for our sheep, and everything else. These ladies. Bristol, the Great Pyrenees. Hey, TGIF. Thank goodness it's Farm day every day, right? Give Bristol a kiss for me. Bristol! Here's the ladies, the ladies. So we've got this all closed off for these ladies so they can have their own little free-ranging time. They've never free-ranged in their life before. They were put into cages. Right? I know. Bristol, Bristol! Bristol's mommy! And then in here, well, now this little flock's gonna come in here and enjoy these ladies' coop. They're like, is this your food? No. And there's one more egg. So I'm getting 1 egg a day from these 12 new ladies. And we were told that we may never get any eggs from them. We were also told, well, we weren't told anything. I researched it. And what I found in researching is that these ladies may only live for 2 to 12 months after being... Jenny, I know Jenny. I'm just like, Jenny, I'm not used to these live videos, so I'm a little bit flabbergasted right now. I'm a little bit out of my realm here. I'm used to doing my normal videos that you've been seeing on my TikTok every day. So it's not that I forgot your name, Jenny. I love you. Thank you so much for joining in. Here's one of their other eggs. And here's the eggs from today so far. Our blue eggs are laid by our Easter eggers. Where's one of my Easter eggers? There's my Easter eggers right here. Oh no, look at that wind. Is it a ghost? No. So, remember, these are my pets here. These are my pets. They are my life. So they're not here for food consumption. They're not here for profit. We make no money on this farm. In fact, my husband, again, is an amazing person that he's like, he loves me. Oh, bestie, yes. Jenny, I know you. Jenny, Bristol, we're Great Pyrenees friends for life. I'm trying to just hook this up here really quick so that the gate doesn't close on them. There we go. I'm grateful for this life. I really am. Like I said, well, Jenny, listen, if you're still on here, we are being hunted and stalked right now by a coyote. I have not yet seen this coyote, but it is out here in this part of our property. We have 13 acres, of which 7 acres are fenced in right now. And I've been confronted by coyotes here before. They just stare at me. I don't know if Bristol's the same way, but you know, they sleep a lot during the day, the Great Pyrenees, because they're nocturnal. Baby, I do not clip their wings. These, they can't fly like regular birds, number one, because they're chickens. But number two, these ladies came with no feathers at all. These ladies living in a battery hen house for egg production were forced, hormonally drugged and forced into a constant state of molting. So for me, it's been a beautiful journey to see that they are growing feathers back again. I am doing a lot for these girls. I'll just show you really quick to promote their health. This is the number one thing that I really think is helping them the most is this poultry booster found at Tractor Supply. And then I've also got, you know, I'm really big into the regular spices and everything that I'm giving to them to continue promoting their health as well. The other big thing is that because their beaks are cut while they're living in these battery hens, their beaks are cut in the battery hen houses because they're forced into overcrowded cages. They don't have any free range. They're in cages, 80 birds in a cage, ceiling to ceiling, wall to wall. So they cut their beaks in order to prevent their loss financially of birds killing one another. So in here, this is another big thing that I've been giving them is, you know, the oyster shell, which helps to promote, you know, beak production and all of that. This is my regular flock here. My little baby silky flock here. They're not, Babies, no, they don't attack each other here. They love each other here. They're really grateful to be here. But when they were living in a battery hen house, where we got them from and rescued them from slaughter for pet food production, yes, they were attacking each other, and that's why they cut their beaks. Hi, guys. Mealworms is another really big thing for them. They're still learning. Our other birds know that they can just forage, especially on wet days like this. They can find their own worms in the grass, in the dirt. But these ladies don't know yet. They don't know. They're still getting used to everything. Look at them. Hey, guys. So this is the rooster call right here. This is the silkies there. These are my two silky roosters, Spunky and Sweetie. And that's their little call inviting the ladies to come and see something really good. They're really trying to bring in some of these ladies. I'm not ready to introduce these girls to my big roosters yet. In fact, I'm probably not ready to introduce them anytime soon because I want to assure that these ladies are strong and healthy. And it's going to take a good month to get them strong. What's going on, ladies? What's going on? So I have to watch out where I'm going because they literally just follow me everywhere. And it's like, oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, sure, you know, whatever. But I really need them to just continue getting used to free ranging. And what are you looking for a place to lay an egg? Where do you want to go? Do you want to find a new place? Where's a new place to lay an egg? What? Do you want to sing? Do you want me to sing with you? What's the song that you like? Look, there's Nub. So they all go into this little submissive, I'm not here to scare them. I'm not here to pick them up and cuddle them at this point. My other birds, they let me scoop them up, no problem. These ladies, while they do love me, they never knew love before. So this is all, they love me because they know I'm not going to hurt them. But I'm not here to pick them up and cuddle with them. And I only have, out of the 12 ladies right now, 4 names. I'm getting to know them each and every day with their personalities and as they present to me. Hi. I don't think you don't have a name yet, do you? So I'm not here to scare them. But Nub. All I can say is when we first got Nub, I really thought she looked just like a turkey you buy, a chicken you buy in the grocery store in a package to eat. But she had a neck and a head and feet, and she was alive. It was the most, I was in awe. I thought we were going to get 12 hens. I had no idea they were going to look so awful. And yet immediately I switched into a whole different mode in my own being and was like, all right, onward, upward, good shepherd. Let's get this party started. Let's begin a new routine, a new schedule, a new structure. Let's get these girls healthy. Let's add the things, the poultry vitamins and all of that to their food, to their water, which I change 3 times a day. They make a mess in their water. They had no feathers on their necks. No feathers on their necks when they first came. This is beautiful for me to see that they are growing their feathers back again when what I read said they may never grow feathers back again because of the state and condition that they live in when they're in these egg-producing hen houses for our country's grocery store, manufacturing, whatever. They are precious, baby. Thank you so much, baby. I love that you're here and watching this. I love that you're enjoying this. This is my life. I enjoy my life so much. I am not here for any other purpose at this point in my life than to share the joy, the love, the knowledge that I continue to gain with such life. This threw me for a loop. I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. I do believe these ladies were gifted to us. I don't like to throw around such terms as divine, and yet I do feel that these ladies were divinely led, connected to our little small hobby farm here with great purpose, not only to teach us and to gift us with the presence of new hen life, which we need for our roosters, but also to be shared. I'm not here to change any political venues. I'm not here to start picketing or walking up on the highway and telling people to stop buying eggs at stores. Listen, we don't sell our eggs. I give my eggs away. We make a lot of scrambled eggs here. I actually scramble eggs every day for my birds. They eat scrambled eggs. They eat their own egg shells. It is very good for their health. So that's where I'm at. I've also got several birds inside in my little respite area. I've got 2 blue satin silky frizzles right now that are, they've been going through sour crop for the past 8 days. That's been a big journey. I do post all of these videos on my TikTok account. I post anything that becomes a part of my journey, which is my whole life here on the farm. I am the full-time shepherd. I feel beyond grateful and blessed to have this life. As a little girl, I always wanted to live on a farm. I'm now 51 years old. I didn't live on a farm until, the past 3 years. I always wanted a horse. I rode horses all my life. My parents never bought me a horse. They were like, it's too expensive, but you can rent these horses. So then I finally get my own farm. And, well, God gave us sheep. Actually, God gave us lambs. Newborn baby lambs on Christmas Eve that we picked up also from a slaughter farm. And the people that we got June and Cash from, well, it was really Cash here and his brother Johnny, who did die at the age of 4 months from bloat. And then we got June. But Cash and his brother, we brought them home Christmas Eve as newborn babies. And the farm that I got them from was a massive, huge sheep farm. I drove 6 hours round trip to go pick them up on Christmas Eve. And they laughed at me in not a mean way. They laughed at me. They were like, you're what? You want pet sheep? Why do you want pet sheep? And I was like, because I have a farm. They were like, okay, but why do you want pet sheep? I don't know, because I don't know. They're cute. Bristol, do you want to say hi? Chase, are you a filthy mess right now? Are you a filthy mess? The sun has finally come out on this TGIF. It has been a miserable rainy day here in central North Carolina. I love that the sun has now come out. Look at you. What is going on out there? I know that there's been a skunk on our farm. I'm not worried about skunks. Hi, Chase. I'm not worried about skunks. They're not going to hurt anybody. But boy, Chase and Juno, they've been sprayed a lot. I don't think Bristol does either. They don't kill animals. That's not in their nature. They're not like, Doberman Pinschers or even Rottweilers or German Shepherds. They're not here to kill animals. Great Pyrenees, and of course, Juno and Chase have Anatolian in them also. Their whole nature, their breed, they're here to literally be a presence of massive size, and they're barking at night, which is the greatest deterrent of such wildlife. So like I said, we are being hunted right now by, I'm certain it's a coyote. It's kind of an eerie feeling because I know there's one out there watching us. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. Hey guys, are they in your coop back here? Yes, the bark warns them to stay away. I don't know if Bristol ever does this, but Juno and Chase actually catch the moles and little mice, and they put them in the bottom of their mouth like a pelican. And the first time I heard that, I was crying because I heard a mouse in their mouth screaming like, help, help. And I started crying to my husband to help get the mouse out of Juno and Chase's mouth. They weren't trying to kill them. It's like they're friends. They're so friendly. They're like fairy tale dogs, aren't they? I've seen that when they've caught these mice and moles when they do eventually die, because they do, that I've seen them bury them. And when I say bury them, I mean like that I've seen them bury them. And when I say bury them, I mean like very spiritually, very, very special. They actually take time and they go around in circles, and oh, it was the most beautiful for me. I was like, what are you burying, Chase? It was a mouse. So Juno is knocked out. Juno and Chase are brother and sister, Great Pyrenees, Anatolian, Shepherd, livestock guardian dogs. Juno's knocked out more so than Chase because Juno's on pain meds. We know what pain meds do to us. They make us tired. Juno has a lot going on with her. They're going to be 2 years old in September. And, well, they're working dogs. And they are a different life in the daytime from the nighttime. Nighttime, when the Good Shepherd goes inside, they are out there and they are like polar bears, and they take care of business. So Juno has a healed, deformed fracture of her, I can't remember, is it tibia or stifle area right here. She has early onset hip dysplasia. She has arthritis, and she also has torn ligaments in all 4 of her legs. We don't know how this happened. We aren't out here at night with them. No, I haven't pickled on my eggs yet. I need to do that. That's a good idea, because we're now getting a lot of eggs. You know, we weren't getting a lot of eggs to begin with, but now we're getting, a good couple dozen a day. So Juno is quite knocked out right now. She sees her dad just came out, and so she's excited to see him. It is Friday. We do enjoy our farm every day. I'm grateful for all my husband does here. He's the man. I'm gonna shake it off. Dirty selves here. Their head, because that's what I'm doing is always kissing. Kiss, 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 kiss. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, I could stay on live all day because I'm a talker, and I'm always talking to my animals. And so I figured, why not start going live? But why are you guys even in here? The sun is out here. You need to get out here. Ladies, that is nonsense. I mean, they clearly can come out. Why are they in here? They're like hunkering down. They're having a little love fest. They're like it's Friday. Have a good day too. Sister. Come on, guys. Remember, I'm flustered here, Jenny. I'm flustered. Come on, guys. Let's. I can't keep these coops open because my sheep will go in, and sheep have very sensitive stomachs. They will get bloat. We learned that the hard way, losing our one. Storm, what are you doing? Come on. Good girl, good girl. But you guys need to come out. This is like, you're like, what are you? Is this a brothel? Are you charging money? What's going on? All right, so anyway, I just want to thank everybody for joining in on this. They do love the sun. I don't know why they're in there. They're being silly right now. They're having a love fest or something in there. They're not locked in there. And that's not even their coop. This is their coop. So this is kind of a little bit of a dominance thing here. When you have a large flock of birds, they all have their own little sub-flocks. And so this is kind of, the Godfather's in there, and he's kind of claiming his status, whatever you want to call it, telling these guys here that he's in charge, And they're like, that's our brothel. Green Lake says, no, it's not, it's ours. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this right now. Thank you for everybody who joined in. I don't know if I saw everybody's responses, but I really enjoy sharing this life, and I really enjoy sharing this life, and I really enjoy that people are interacting and And coming, look at that pretty feather. I know who that came from, PJ. Oh no, hold on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye for Good Shepherd Nat here on our small hobby farm. I look forward to doing a lot more live videos each day. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for fame. I'm not here for celebrityism or anything like that. I'm here to share the peace, the joy, the love of our small hobby farm here. It is a beautiful place to be. And ways that my farm and my flock gift to me, well, it just makes it much more enjoyable to be able to share it with life in such ways. It's really cold here too. It's really cold. I need to go get a different jacket on. And I also need to go in and check on my respite crew inside, my little silky hens who are recovering from sour crop. That's been a really, really long journey for me. I continue to learn more each and every day about the health of chickens, hens, roosters. I'm grateful that my 2 silky frizzles are still alive. I'm grateful that they're doing well and that they continue to recover. So I am a busy, busy person. I never just sit around. And again, this farm here is our small hobby farm. We are not here for profit. We are not looking for money. We are not looking for any other venue other than I love to share my joy with life. So I do need to be onward, upward shepherd, and get back to my flock and go check on everybody inside. I hope everybody has a beautiful Friday. TGIF. TGIF every day here on the farm. Thank you so much.